What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be working on this 2023 Corvette and I'm going to be repairing the rocker panel on it. So this one was actually a repossession, but it only has just a little bit of damage right here. So if you look on the bottom here, it just has a tiny bit of a crack. So obviously someone got a little bit too close to the curb or something and smashed it up. So it looks like someone did try to maybe paint that. I'm not really sure what that is on there, but must have painted it up. So I do have a brand new rocker panel, but what I was kind of thinking is since this would be so hard to blend the paint, and I'm thinking if I put on a brand new panel and I painted to here and also I painted to here, I'm gonna have to blend the doors and then also blend this rear fender right here. So this new panel goes all the way up kind of the side of the doors here. So it would be really easy just to replace this. They are glued on too, and then I could change this whole piece, but I'm just worried that the paint's not going to match, and then I'd have to paint the door and the rear quarter too to blend the paint. So what I'm thinking is first of all I'm going to try to grind this down here and then re-fiberglass it up, because it's really just fiberglass. It's really not much to it. And then on the backing I can put a little bit of support, and it is kind of broken on the bottom here too a little bit, but not too bad. And then if you open the door here, it does go up. The crack just goes to about here and just a tiny bit up there. So this is pretty minor, but fixing this could be a little tricky. So I will, I'm just gonna try grinding it down first anyways. And then from there, if it doesn't work, worst case scenario, I'll throw this new rocker panel on here. But this car is pretty sweet. So it's got white leather interior, and it's actually a hardtop convertible, and I think it only has about 8,000 clicks on it, and it's a 7th anniversary. So it does have a stock exhaust on it, but it sounds pretty sweet when you fire it up here. Oh, maybe the battery's dead. And I think you can do the top with the remote, but it might be turned on first. Button here. So I think now that it's on, I'm pretty sure you can just click and hold this button and the whole entire top will flip open here. Maybe not. I thought it would open, but I've only ever done it from the inside. Anyways, we'll roll the windows down. I'm not sure why that remote doesn't work, but so it's pretty slick. So I think what I'll probably do is I'm just gonna wash it up here first and then try grinding this down and see how that goes. It is pretty thin, but hopefully I can just build it up and then I won't have to change that whole entire rocker panel, because these rocker panels are actually glued on there, so they would be quite a bugger to change. I changed on the other red C8 Corvette I rebuilt, and it wasn't the end of the world, but just to make this fast or easy, it would be nice just to be able to grind that down and just be able to blend the paint right here and blend the paint right probably about here, and then you would never even be able to tell that we touch it. So we'll just try grinding that down first and see what happens, I guess. Okay, so I got this rocker panel kind of ground down here, and I had to go a little bit farther than I thought, but it actually lines up pretty nice now. So I do have a square I'm going to use, but I want to make sure I get this nice and straight. And on the bottom, I kind of had to grind it out a little bit more, but I'm just going to actually put a piece of, I got a piece of aluminum. I'll probably stick in the back here and to hold and clamp to hold this nice and straight. And I'm going to just get a bunch of this and put it on the back. first and probably just get it all built up on the back first, and then can build up the front here too. I'm gonna have to take the door off here, but I want to just get this all kind of put into place and glued for tonight, and then tomorrow I can pop the door off and then grind any more cracks down, but at least I'll get it like kind of solid, and then I can just keep building it up until I have it where I like it. Because this bottom, it's pretty much, I can get behind all this, which is kind of nice. So at least I'll be able to just do this inside part first up in here, and then do this part second, and then hopefully be able to get it nice and straight. But it is pretty flimsy, just kind of glued on here along the bottom, but not really sure what I'm doing exactly, but I'm just going off what Dad told me to do, but I think it'll work. I mean, anyways, it'll be good practice. If it doesn't work, I'll just change that panel. So let's just start mixing up some of this. I got some real good fiberglass resin here and a whole bunch of this stuff in there. So I'll probably put this fabric on here first, on the back, and then start stuffing it with all that fiber, and hopefully we can build it up and make it nice and strong and be stronger than stock. And then I have some fiberglass Bondo to put over top once we have it pretty nice and close. But gonna have to probably fiberglass it a couple times just to get it right, and then obviously when I take that door off tomorrow, but I just get it in one place and see how this goes anyways. Alrighty, so it's the next day here, and I got that stuff kind of on there last night. I was still having a little bit of issues, but it seemed to harden up, and I didn't get as much on there as I wanted. But I'm now gonna just pull this door off here, and then I'm gonna sand this down. Pretty much gonna sand just about all of it off, just so that this mesh is still here, and then I'm gonna refiberglass it again and build it up even more. I haven't done much on the bottom. I was just trying to get to the back, so I'm probably gonna put this up on some stands so the side's up a little bit higher, and pull this door off, and then we'll sand it down and probably put some more on the back side before I close up the bottom there, just to make it nice and solid. But it's even pretty solid as it is now, but just want to make sure it's stronger than factory, and then we can put some more fiberglass and then the bond over top. But I still have probably like 2 or 3 more coats of this fiberglass to do, just to build this all back up to kind of where I want it. It looks kind of nastier now, and I was a little bit frustrated with it last night, but hopefully we can sand it down. But it isn't in place now, so it's all kind of lined up to where it's supposed to be. So at least it's kind of solid in one spot, and we can just sand it down. But I want to get this door off here because it's kind of in my way, and I also need to fix this one crack here. Okay, so I let this dry overnight here, and I just grinded this all down, and I have a couple spots I need to fix up here. So there's one little spot right here that I had to grind down again, and I didn't quite get it very good. And then also on the bottom here, there's 2 little spots, so I'll have to repack them. And then also on the bottom here, I'm gonna probably put another layer right on the back here, but I mean, it's pretty darn sturdy already. So should be pretty good. I'll just put another lay on, just put some fiberglass in there. I think I don't have to put the matting anymore, just use some of this, just cut a couple pieces and just build that back up and fill it right in. Should be pretty darn solid, I think. So hopefully this will work, and then I won't have to change this whole entire rocker panel. So really not really sure what I'm doing, and I really hate sanding fiberglass, but this is good practice anyways. I mean, kind of practicing on a brand new car is maybe not the best thing to do, but Dad just stopped by and looked at it, and he said he thought it looked pretty good. So we'll just put another coat on here and then let that dry, and then hopefully I can just sand that out one more time, and then I'll be ready to do a little bit of filler and then high solids, and then we can get some paint on it. Alrighty, so last night I put some high build primer on it, and this morning I just block sanded this all out, and I got it all masked off here and put the first coat of just epoxy primer over top of where I had it all sanded down, and looks actually really good. So what I'm going to do here is I got a little bit of this base coat blender. I'm just going to put a coat of that on because this has quite a bit of metallics in it, and then also on the bottom of this door I'm going to blend a little bit of the base coat here too, just to make sure that blends real nice. This also had a little spot here, so I fixed that also, and then shouldn't be able to tell because I'm going to just pretty much base coat it like just right about here anyways, and then that'll just be clear coated, so then the color will match up perfectly hopefully. But I mean, this rocker panel turned out so nice. I was pretty worried because I pretty much had no idea what I was doing, so there was lots of like where I wanted just to rip this whole rocker panel off and change it out, but I'm glad I did it this way because it's going to be much easier, and then everything else will line back up perfectly. I put on so many layers of fiberglass that it'll be way stronger than factory anyways, so it should be good. And then as far as the bottom, I made sure I sanded that all out so it looks factory. If you look up behind there, it looks all factory. I just wanted to make it look like it's never been touched. So let's throw a little bit of that base coat blender on here, and then we can do one coat of base coat, and then I want to just hit it down with the 1000 grit quick after the base coat dries, because obviously I'm painting it in my shop here. I don't want to bring it all the way back to the farm for the paint booth, so I'm just going to wet the floor down a little bit more and it should be no problem. I'm not going to really be painting much, so it's got the fan on, had the pressure pretty low, and we'll get some paint laid on here. Okay, so this is 3 coats of base coat, and it blended actually really nice here. So I did do 1 coat of clear so far on the bottom of this door here, and I'm ready to hit that. And I guess I'll do the next coat a little bit higher, and then put some of that that's kind of like a clear coat blender, so it'll kind of mesh or fade that line right here into the other one, which it should be pretty easy to do because it's right on a hard line. So just have to pretty much knock the top off, give it a buff, and that should be good. And yeah, this is looking pretty good. So hopefully, I think I used my sunlight, and I'm pretty sure everything looks pretty much good. I just was waiting for it to dry because it kind of looked like it was still wet a little bit in that spot right there. So maybe just give it a few more minutes, and then should be able to hit it with 3 coats of bait or 3 coats of clear, and then should be looking pretty good. And I'll probably turn the heaters on here and get this thing cooking real hot overnight, and tomorrow we should be able to kind of slap it all together and see how it looks. So hopefully it looks pretty good, but I'll show you how it looks here after. So it's been about a day since I sprayed it, and yesterday I just let it sit out in the sun all day and bake in the sun. So I pretty much just was starting to throw a couple pieces of trim back on here. I need to put this door back on, but everything turned out pretty wicked. So I just have a little bit of cutting and buffing to do on this door, and a little bit of cutting and buffing to do on here, and it should be good to go. So it turned out pretty wicked, and I'm glad I didn't have to change that whole entire rocker panel, because I mean, I would have to take the front fender off, the bumper cover off, this rear quarter panel off, this rear bumper cover off, to replace that rocker panel, which is not a big deal, but just then you risk scratching all that stuff, right? So anyways, I'm going to try to put this door on without scratching it, and then we'll do a little bit of cutting and buffing and give this thing a bath, and it should be back in action. So Zeke's going to help me out here. He's busy snoozing, but he'll make sure I don't scratch anything. Alrighty, so I got it all back together here, and everything's fitting up really nice. The door actually went on not too bad. The only tricky part was getting this connector end in there. I actually put the door on and had to take it back off to connect it while the door was still off. because there wasn't any room to get in there. But for the most part, everything fit up there really nice. And I just finished cutting and buffing, just had a few little nibs in there, mostly because I painted it in the shop, so it wasn't as clean as what it usually would be. But anyways, I think that's a wrap for this one. I'm going to take it outside, go put it in the sun and see if everything matches up, but I'm pretty sure it's all good. So if you take a look here, it is super clean, just some water droplets, but this turned out really good. I was honestly super surprised because I was not having very much luck with this fiberglass work, but it turned out good and I didn't have to take the whole entire car apart, so that's a plus. But anyways, that's gonna be a wrap for this video. I'm just gonna pull it outside here and go check it out in the sun. So thanks for watching and tune in for the next one. Peace.